We want to put on notice PS Rono. PS Rono went to Chelal. He started a fight about separation of factories without the concurrence of the board, the farmers, or the board of holdings. He has left that place. He started making politics with the tea subsidy that was offered to farmers by the government. The president has been very committed on this. He misadvised the former cabinet secretary on removal of prices or price floors that have kept the gain that we have seen over the last 3 years. Unilaterally, the CS came and announced to the media and to the public that he has removed the price floors. In effect, what that has done is that our prices have plummeted in the market. Thank you, members for the state. We have the following to say in regard to the interference of the tea farmer and his affairs by certain officers of the government. And it is good to make it clear from the get-go that we are not faulting the government as a whole. We have 2-3 individuals who've decided and who have taken it upon themselves to make sure that the farmer will not enjoy the hard work of his hands. We want to put on notice PS Rono. PS Rono went to Chelal. He started a fight about separation of factories without the concurrence of the board, the farmers, or the board of holdings. He has left that place. He started making politics with the tea subsidy that was offered to farmers by the government. The president has been very committed on this. He misadvised the former cabinet secretary on removal of prices or price floors that have kept the gain that we have seen over the last 3 years. Unilaterally, the CS came and announced to the media and to the public that he has removed the price floors. In effect, what that has done is that our prices have plummeted in the market. We are glad the president saw it fit to show the door the CS who did that. We thank you and congratulate you, Mr. President, for removing that CS Karanja. We are asking that if this PS Rono follows this route, please show him the door. I have seen you have advertised for the position of PSs. Let him be the first one to step out. On the issue of Michimeko, I want to remind ourselves the fight that we fought prior to 1999 to remove government interference from the tea industry. The only reason this tea industry has survived and is feeding over 6 million people is because we took it upon ourselves and we decided to manage these affairs of the tea factories by ourselves, governed by the Companies Act of 2015. And now we have the Tea Act that is also governing tea affairs. And by the way, we want to tell even the politicians who want to go and make laws for KTDA as opposed to laws for tea sector that we are just a subsector that happens to have the interests of the public, but we must be governed by the law that governs every other person in this industry. There is nobody who's going to make sure that we oppress the small-scale farmer so that we glorify and so that we make profits for other people who are in private business in the tea sector. We shall not allow it. And people must know that the affairs of KTDA are purely affairs of private companies. We are governed purely and strictly by the Companies Act of 2015. I have seen the DCI deciding that business shall not be conducted in Kamba, that Kamba board cannot appoint brokers who are going to sell their tea. Sincerely speaking, the affairs of procurement issues do not have anything to do with DCI. And if anybody is going to use, we say it. And this government is very keen. We're just bringing it to the attention of the president that there are people who are trying to weaponize government institutions. Government shall not impede business, and government shall not impede and deny farmers what is really their obligate their right to own property and to conduct business in this country without interference. The work of appointing brokers is purely the mandate of tea factory boards. It is purely within the law. And where it has been delegated to management services via a management agreement that is mutually agreed upon by the board of management services and the board of the individual tea factories, that management agreement must, and I say must, be followed. Please go and investigate other matters. These PS farmers are suffering when we have 2.7 billion shillings held by KDIC that went there when Imperial and Chase Bank went under. Instead of the PS getting concerned on how that money is going to be paid by the farmers, his work is to go to Michimikuru. And by the way, PS, if you have political ambitions, go to your village and vie as governor if you want to do that, and do not leave impoverished farmers in your way. Stop making a name, a political name, using farmers' proceeds. You are causing chaos in the industry that has been very peaceful. We are aware your master is that person of Wamitego. Wakusumbua hapa industry ya majani. Tukienda Mombasa anakuja kutusumbua. Sasa sisi tunakwambia wewe muachane na industry ya KTDA. And by the way, we are not pleading. We are giving strict instructions and directions that this industry is no different from all other industries. All other people who practice private business must be allowed to work and operate within the established laws without any interference from anybody. And finally, because we have realized that the PS is using T-board to put together the 54 companies so that we become the people who are suffering to lift the tea sector in the country, shall not allow. What is good for the goose must be good for the gander. What is good for KTDA farmers must be good for the private farmers. And we shall be treated as such. And T-board of Kenya, Mr. Kahi, na watu yako vinyangarika yako na hawa watu unatumatuma hapa. Halali, tutaangaliana na wewe. Asante sana na tunashukuru rais kwa sababu ametusaidia kwa hiyo maneno mengine, lakini hapa sisi tunasema hao officers wako ambao wanatusumbua, tumia ule wembe ulitumia kwa Karanja, utoe watu yako. Asante.
Thank you so much, Chichi. Wasusana.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Nafikiri yameongelewa yote. But this is a very sad day today. Ile mimi imenistua. And this one I don't even think the president knows. How do you send GSU officers to a factory? Umewaisikia kitu kama hiyo? GSU. Ni kama factory imechukuliwa nchi nyingine. That is very strange. So we are just asking whoever did that amekosea the tea industry. Now wakikosa to apologize. You know what is happening is when they do this, what happens to the market? The market plummets down, yeah? So, badala ya tukuja tuchomwa na wakulima ati biashara ilienda chini, si tuambie wakulima waache kufuna chai mpaka tu resolve hii matter. Ama namna gani? Because today is Michimikuru. Directors, take it from me. If we don't act now, tomorrow will be your factory. True or false? True. So the earlier we agree to do something that the government listens to, the better for all of us. So let's agree as we come out of this meeting today. Once the president alikuwa amesema ata Twitter after 90 days. Na inapata kuna watu wametupangia mipango ya kukosa kukutana na nani? Na rais. Tunauliza rais tafadhali atuite ndio tumulilie asikie kilio cha mkulima. Si ni kweli directors? So me I'm only asking one thing. Hapa hakuna kitu kingine hapa. Tuache kuongea mambo mingi hapa. tukutane na president, tumwambie shida zetu mahali zi. Ama namna gani? Thank you very much, Director.
Yeah. Let me also give a chance to two chairpersons, one from the east and one from the west.
Thank you very much. As you have said, this is a very sad day. The same scenario is replicated in Zone 10, Kebirigo Tea Factory, where the losers of the last elections want to come and take over the factories, being assisted by MCAs, members of parliament, who don't want to support our factories or our factory boards because of political interest. So it's clear, we need audience with our president. He is in charge of Kenya, he is in control. We cannot allow people he has appointed to come and mess the business of our farmers. I'm Nelson Onuko, Chairman of Kebirigo Tea Factory. This thing is going to escalate. So I urge you board members, KTDA holdings, be very firm and let us stop hii uchinga. Hii uchinga ya wanasiasa wanaleta kwa factories. Tumefanya kazi, the government their responsibility is to assist us, sell tea, identify markets, but not to come home and fight with the board directors. Hii ni maneno mbaya, tumekataa, tumetravel all night to come and say no to whatever they are doing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you very much. My name is Mbote Makumboki Tea Factory. Actually, we have come very, very far where we are today. We have fought so much to bring the tea industry back to the reality. The government was kicked out by the farmers in 1999. I don't know why they are poking their hands back to the tea industry. We have done what is correct to be done, and today it's Michimikoro, it's wherever. Tomorrow will be Makoboki. I know it has been going on that way, on that line. Please, I urge the government to stop to interfere with the tea industry. What they can do best for the tea industry is to look for the market, not to interfere with the companies. We are led by the company's law, not by anything else. I don't want to repeat myself because Mheshimiwa has said a lot, but I urge the government, please keep off KTDA, especially KTDA. All laws are made for tea industry, not for KTDA. This will be my 5th time to tell the, what is his name? The chairman of T-Board of Mr. Kahil, my good friend. Please, if you are tired of working for the tea industry, please get out. I've told him on his face, and today I'll repeat it again. Please, Kamau Kahil, keep off TBK. That is all I have to say today. Thank you.